Good morning, good evening, grand rising, whatever, in due respect. You know, I've been on YouTube since 2016. 16. And from 2016 up until this point, I've been introduced to several people. And it is sad. It is so sad. Whether you have a title over your name, such as Christians or Muslims, uh, Islam, whatever, spiritual being, uh, conscious, being in the conscious community, whatever. I know one thing, the sector that I found myself involving myself in, those in which they say they are conscious, whether you in the conscious community or not, your ass conscious of something. But because most of the people in the sector that I followed say that they are conscious, it's sad that you have defined yourself as being on another level, which is a higher level than those of us that was raised to be Christians and Jehovah's Witness, whatever. But if you claim to be conscious and you've matured to another level, it's so sad to see so many people not being able to just simply understand each other's perspective. It does not matter if you agree to what somebody says or not. Just to have understanding, just common sense of saying, okay, I don't agree with what they saying, or I agree with what they're saying. Because you have understanding, you understand that. You understand what I'm saying? There is nobody that claimed to be mature and an adult or a grown person. There's nobody to tell the other adult or grown folk or mature person how the fuck they should talk, what they say out of their mouths. Those are those people rights of opinions or judgment. And when I say they rights, because if we follow the fact of having a freedom of speech, then who are you to say what should a person say, where they should say it at, when the fuck they say it, how the fuck they say it? That's their prerogative. Who are you? Again, finding myself in this sector, and I don't have to specifically say who and who I'm talking about, because whoever watched this live, you most likely 9 times out of 10 found yourself in that sector too. For whatever reason, it's your business. But my point is, nobody owes anybody anything. Nobody don't owe nobody shit. Not an explanation to why they say what the fuck they say, how they say it, where they say it at. We are adults. Why can't we get along? If you don't like me, if you don't like Mama Wanda, you don't have to hear me, you don't have to see me, and if perhaps you do see me, you can overlook me and keep it moving. I found myself explaining myself one time in a certain situation in this sector. And if you find a person trying to explain themselves, most likely that's because they value that person involved in that fucking situation or matter. And if one don't respect you explaining yourself, then that person obviously did not have a value to you. It's just that simple, people. I never knew what value or what extent of value these fucking wrenches that people give out meant. I never knew. Not up until I found myself having a wrench, and obviously I did not follow the guidelines or the rules and regulations of having a fucking wrench. And the minute I found out exactly what that shit was all about, I made it known. You don't have to give me a wrench. Know why? Because I'm not going to be responsible to make certain that I give you information or, yeah, basically just information. Well, and to make certain that I basically be sort of like, if you will, a fucking bodyguard for you. I value people because of who they are. Now, when it comes down to the point of me having to be, again, if you will, sort of like your motherfucking bodyguard, then we talking about a business. We basically talking about a business. And nobody approached me about having a wrench and paying me to fucking make certain that nobody attack one, or, you know, make certain nobody says something in disrespect of that person that gave the wrench. Nobody paid me for that. So fuck that wrench. Yeah, fuck that wrench. I don't want no wrench if that's what I have to be responsible to do. That's just me. That's my opinion of it. That's my perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You feel me? But there are people that I've seen that claim to be adults and will not allow the other adults to just be who they are. It's ridiculous. You know, I had it on my mind. I'm expressing myself about it, you know, and I'm really hoping that people would come to some type of understanding and have sense about what the fuck they trying to do on these YouTube streets. The bottom line to all of everyday life is knowing why you do what the fuck you do. What's your intent? It is so important to know when you do something, you must have good intent for doing it. That's what helped you to grow. It ain't about all of this other shenanigans shit. Everybody knows why they do what they do. They know the motive behind it. I mean, they know the motive for why they do it, and they know the intentions of what the fuck they doing it for. And if you ain't got good intent for why you doing what you doing, I wouldn't give a damn if you is thinking you elevating, you gonna fall hard. That's if you ain't doing that shit for the right reason. You understand? So, you know, I have slowly but surely backed away from a few people only because, not that I think I'm no better than anybody, is because I don't want to be involved in people that's going in a revolving fucking circle. Mm-mm. If you ain't coming up out of the circle and somebody else following you coming up out of that motherfucker, I don't want to be involved in it. I have a strong personality. I am very boisterous. I am very, I don't even know that is right or wrong, but I can get aggressive when I'm talking. You know, that's what some people would say. I'm an aggressor, you know. But trust me, when I do get aggressive, it's because I'm just trying to get a point across. It's not because I'm trying to be a big bad motherfucker or, you know, harmful to someone. No, that's not me. Maybe 25 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. I care about life. I don't take this for granted. Some people wake up and just don't give a damn about how they make a person feel, what they say, what they do to people. They don't give a fuck. But I'm one that do. I've seen so much ridiculous shit to the point where, why? For what? If somebody want to expose something about their life, that's for them to do, not no fucking body else. Again, I've been on YouTube since 2016, okay? MySpace and Facebook, you know, all those other social media platforms that they had before the fuck YouTube became so popular, and Instagram. I've been on these social media platforms, and I'm known for who I am today. Period. If anybody would have ever tried to expose my life, anything concerning my life, you best to believe that motherfucker would have been, it was already out. I never did have secrets. I was always outgoing. I was always, from the time social media, you know, was available to us, I was already putting my life out there. I ain't never had nothing to hide. Was I went to fucking jail, did drugs, anything involving my two children, it was already out there. Motherfucker ain't had to, you wouldn't have had to pull it up. You could believe that. You wouldn't have had to pull it up because I had already put it out there. I always knew my life was not for just Wanda. I always knew that. Every fucking thing I experienced was for me to experience so that I can grow from it. And so I could tell some fucking body about something that might help them not either go down that same path or to warn them way ahead of time. I always, I mean, that's just the way it was, and it is. There is. I'm not calling no fucking body name on this recording, but there is a lady, and I say a fucking lady. She's a woman, but she's a lady. And when that lady explains herself, I've never seen so many fucking supposed to be adults join the bandwagon of bullshit. Just because every fucking body else on that wagon, you find yourself jumping your ass on it. I ain't never seen no bullshit like that in my life with adults I'm talking about. You find teenagers, you find young women and men doing that type of shit. Because everybody over here, see they don't like Joe, then your dumb ass gonna jump on the bandwagon with everybody else to not like Joe. What the fuck? Adults? No, 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 no. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And nobody don't necessarily have to teach an adult what the fuck is right. Mm-mm. And what to know is wrong. Mm-mm. You ain't got to be taught that from somebody else. You learn, that shit come natural. That's a natural thing. So, I just had it on my mind, you know what I'm saying? And Mama Wanda gonna always express herself. And Mama Wanda gonna always say what the fuck she gotta say, and most of the time, it's gonna be what's right. It ain't hard to figure it out. What's right ain't hard to figure out. And who don't like it, especially when you know it's right, then who gives a fuck? I mean, really, who? I'm going to keep it moving regardless. I wouldn't give a damn who like what I see and who don't like it. Because every morning I rise, them motherfuckers who ain't liking me ain't washing my ass. They ain't putting no fucking egg and rice on the table. And that's, I say that because that's about the cheapest shit. And they ain't paying their fucking bill over here. They ain't taking care of my grandchildren. They ain't waking up dealing with my fucking struggles. They are mines. They're not helping me. So, yeah. I just wanted to come and shoot my shit. You hear me, babe? You hear me? Yeah, that's what it is sitting for. That's what it is. So, yeah, y'all, I just would like to see everybody be great. That's all. Be great. If you can't help me become greater, then we just keep it moving. So, encourage yourself and encourage somebody else on today, and y'all be blessed. All right?